It's interesting to see how the fears and concerns of the Corona koan, if I may call it that, this terrible gift, how it affects people. Sometimes when I listen to people speaking, it sounds like we were all going to live forever, right? And then this coronavirus came along. There were no problems at all. And then this coronavirus came along. It's a terrible tragedy. People are dying. People are out of work. The people who are dying sometimes cannot even be with their loved ones. It's a terrible tragedy, and we must be there to do what we can for others. But really, it's nothing new, is it? It perhaps puts it in our face much more clearly than usual, but were you going to live forever before the coronavirus? I don't think so. The one great matter of life and death, as it's called, is always under our feet, isn't it? More importantly, the ceasing, the ending of that one great matter of life and death is also right underfoot, right under our feet. It is our feet, our legs, our body, our mind, isn't it? If this is not yet clear beyond a shadow of a doubt, please do not waste your time in dreams and delusions. This terrible gift of the Corona koan is also a great, precious opportunity, a chance for us to really practice like we have never practiced before. Has there ever been a better chance to practice? I mean, both because the great problem of life and death is so clear, it's always clear, but it's unmistakable now, but also because most of us now have time. We can sit for hours if we want. If we arrange our day right, we can really have a retreat. You have a precious opportunity to spend hours in sustained, deep, concentrated sitting, not just 30 minutes. Forget the timer. Just give yourself to that precious opportunity that you now have to sit all the way through. I don't mean some huge willpower to push yourself into enlightenment, but rather to give all of yourself to this, what is under our feet, the one great matter of life and death, and the ending of that one great matter of life and death. It's like looking for your shadow when it's 12 o'clock noon and the sun is right above you. It's right above you. You look down, but you can't see your shadow, can you? You're kind of in the way. So maybe you step to the left, but of course you still can't see your shadow, can you? Step to your right, go back, go forward, but you cannot see your shadow because you are here. What if you stop seeking after the shadow and see into the one that is standing here? Who's that? Make that clear, and you don't have to worry about the shadows. Sit through right here. and it becomes clear. There is no place else. Do you still have fears? Fears about dying, fears about becoming sick, fears about not being able to see your loved ones. Don't run away from those fears. They are the fuel for your practice now. Don't deny them. See into their root. What is there really to be afraid of? What is there really to be afraid of right here? And when you are with others who are frightened, anxious, we're there to do what we can. Maybe not even say anything, but just to be with them in their fear, in their anxiety. Really be there with them fully. They have eyes, they can see. They have a heart, they can feel. They can see. It's okay. It's okay. That's the little, perhaps, that we can offer. Perhaps something more concrete, like bringing the wheelchair for someone who needs it, or masks for someone who needs them, or taking someone to the hospital, helping out a neighbor, whatever it may be. It's all what is underfoot, under our feet. It is the immediacy of our practice here and now. We need to be there for the other, to be without self is nice, but it's only halfway there. We must be without self with the other, for the other. It has never been more clear than it is today in the world. We have to be without self and be there for the other in whatever way we can. Please make use of this terrible gift, if you like, this Corona koan, to make it really clear for yourself. What is this? What is under my feet? What is there to be afraid of? Life? Death? No. See it clearly, I urge you. Make best use of this precious opportunity. It said when Gautama Buddha was sitting under the Bodhi tree before he was awakened, he made the following statement. Flesh, blood, and marrow may dry up in my body, but without complete awakening, I will not move from this seat. It's easy to misunderstand some kind of a tremendous willful effort, but it's not that at all. It's something much more fundamental, something much more basic. What he really means is, I will not move from this seat. I cannot move from this seat. Even when I get up to go to the bathroom. He had to go to the bathroom, didn't he? He didn't sit there for a week without going to the toilet. Even the Buddha had to do that. But what he really meant was, I cannot stop practicing. When you really see it clearly, it pulls you in. When you stop escaping into your dreams and delusions, there's no other way to go. The way becomes clear, unmistakable. It just takes time, but it's clear what needs to be done. Again, literally, he said something like, I will not get up until I have complete awakening. But again, the real meaning is, I cannot get up. I cannot finish until I'm done. So yes, when you have to go to the bathroom, please do. When you need to eat a meal, please do. When you need to take a break, have some rest, go for a walk, help your neighbor, please do. But let that be a real part of the practice. How can you step out of this? You can't. So don't waste your time trying to. You can't step out of this. I ask you simply to step all the way in for once, all the way in. As you know, after Gautama Buddha made this statement, sitting through the night, he awakened. Well, I ask you, who is it that stands up from that seat? I will not get up until complete awakening. Who is it that rises from that seat? Who is it that stands up and then goes down the mountain and does what needs to be done? That's you. That's you, each and every one. We've never had a better chance, a better opportunity to do that than we do now.